Princess Polly, you look like you're having fun.
Oh, I am, Miss Terry. I am flying my kite. And I was using my imagination and thinking of how it would be if I could fly up in the sky.
Oh, that would be fun. And guess what? That's the theme of our week 4 story time to go pack.
Oh.
Imagine your story if you could fly.
Oh, that would be fun.
Can you think of any other things that fly?
Oh, sure. Birds.
Birds, you're right. Look at my little friend. Tweet, tweet, tweet.
Birds have wings to fly.
What about this one, Princess Polly?
Oh, an airplane.
Airplane.
They have
that's
different
right.
wings.
They do have different wings.
How about butterflies?
Butterflies fly.
How about bumblebees?
And bumblebees.
And ladybugs.
And ladybugs, you're right. Well, I was thinking that Miss Tammy and I could show our Storytime friends how to make one of the projects, a 3D bird.
Okay, I'm gonna go fly my kite.
That sounds great. So the objects that you need out of your pack in order to make this bird are the foam paint, feathers, a paintbrush, or you could also use the sponge from previous Storytime to Go packs, or you could even use a crushed up piece of paper towel if you don't have a paintbrush at home. You're gonna need your white piece of paper, scissors, glue or glue stick, the harder paper in your pack to make legs, and then there's also a piece of cardboard for your bird to stand on. And Miss Tammy's gonna show us how we can make this project.
So you can use all of those tools or just one, whatever you would like and what you have conveniently at home. So take your piece of paper, fold it in half, and you have 2 different kinds of paint, colors of paint. And this is our foam paint, which is like shaving cream that has bright colors. So you can use something to protect your tabletop. And again, if you wanted to use the sponge, this is lots of fun paint. You can dab, you can rub. And the fun thing about this is that it doesn't take drying time. So no major waiting with this one. So again, if you don't have a sponge anymore, or if you don't have a paintbrush, just use a paper towel, scrunch it up, and go ahead. Dab, you can rub, and you want to do contrasting colors on each side. They can still go ahead and cover the whole thing, and also if they want to mix paints, that's wonderful too. They can dab and see what happens. Again, this is science and discovery.
That is so colorful.
So go ahead and cover the whole thing. And then, after you get them covered, I know I just did a little bit, but you would like to do the whole thing. Cut that in half, either before or after. But you're gonna take 1/2. You can fold it if you want a longer body bird, fold that lengthwise, and then just cut a heart. Cut a heart shape. It doesn't have to be a perfect heart, but that is going to be the bird's body. And then the other side, you can fold it or you can just leave it. You can draw a circle for the child if they are able to cut, using scissors. And just go ahead and make a simple circle. You can make 2-sided, it's up to you. And
I know what these are for.
And there is, in your pack you will have a variety of flowers. So you can put some on the back, you can put some on the head, whatever your child desires in creating their bird. Another part of the scrap would be to make a wing. And again, it's just those simple shapes. They do not have to be perfect. A simple wing shape, and then go ahead and fold the end so you can use that glue stick and glue it on the bird. So you would have, that's the part.
Yeah, and then you could cut out an eye and a beak, and then you can use the stiffer paper for the legs.
In your pack, you will have some cardstock for legs and the beak and an eye, however you want. But you could also use a marker if they want to draw an eye on the bird.
Glue it all together, and then you can stand it up on the cardboard that's included in your pack.
Yes. So you can just glue the bottom feet. and you'll have a little sculpture, 3D, and talk about what it means. What does 3D mean? It means that it's standing up. You have different parts and not just something flat. So it's just another, this bird I did beforehand, I did do on both sides so you can see it all the way around.
Enjoy.
Have fun.
Hi everyone, it's Miss Terry,
And Miss Tami.
and we're going to show you how to make a silhouette Suncatcher out of your week 4 Storytime to Go pack. So the supplies that you're going to need your filters. Got a small one and a big one. You also are going to need some markers, and washable markers will work the best, but the other ones will work as well. You're going to need some water. If you have a spray bottle, that works best, or you can just use a small cup of water. And then you're going to need a glue stick, and then you're going to need the silhouettes of things that fly out of the Storytime to Go pack. Some of them, like this bird, you might have to cut out. All right, let's go ahead and get started, Miss Tami.
Okay, so you can start, there are several more coffee filters in your packet. So there's a couple different techniques. You can have that help your child fold it into eighths.
Especially if your child really doesn't like to color that much,
And-
that's a good idea to do
Or
that.
if they're toddlers and really use the markers very hard. So you can go ahead and just color a section, have them change colors, and scribbling is okay.
What if I don't cover the whole thing?
If you don't cover the whole thing, that will still work. But it will probably work better if they cover as much as of the filter as they can. And you can mix, you can turn it over, you can do the other side if you want, but some of the colors will work without doing both sides.
And this is a process-based art project. You cannot do this incorrectly.
And that's what we like to encourage with young children, that there's no right or wrong. Let them use their imagination, their skills, and this is the process. Let's put a little bit more up on the edge, and it's actually another science process. We're gonna see what happens when we add something different so it changes.
All right, and once you're done coloring, and like I said, if you have older children, they might enjoy doing a pattern of some sort on the big circle, and that's okay too.
So you can see.
And then you're gonna use the spray bottle, if you have one, to spray water onto the coffee filter. Should I go ahead and do it, Miss Tami?
Sure. And this is where they are going to want to spray and spray and spray, and all the color will come out. So try to encourage just little sprinkles, little spritzes, and watch what happens then to the colors. What is happening? The colors are getting wet, and they're starting to spread out.
I'm gonna
and
flip it
mix.
over and spray the other side.
And if you don't have a spray bottle, you can just use a little bit of water, they'll like this, and let them drizzle.
The more water you put on the filter, the longer it will take to dry before you can do the next step. This is a little bit of a waiting craft again this week.
So then you can show them what happens. I didn't let it sit for very long. You might want to wait just a little bit while after you wet but this is the beginning of it. It will start to blend the colors.
And this is one that we've already done before. And this one is nice and dry. And then once it is dry, you're going to choose one of the silhouette shapes, or more than one, depending on your child's interest. And you're going to glue it into the center of the filter and hang it in your window to make a beautiful sun catcher.
And there's 4 or 5 in your pack, so go ahead and they will all turn out differently.
We hope you enjoy this project. Storytime to Go packs are available beginning Monday, June 15th. There'll be a new pack each week. Follow our curbside delivery procedures, which can be found on our website at www.lesterlibrary.org. And grown-ups, don't forget your library card. We can't wait to see you.